Well, divorce is a financial disaster, obviously. First, the emotional mess, then the financial disaster. Now there's a new reality. Divorce after the age of 50 is becoming more and more common. And with that comes a host of new concerns. Here to help you avoid crucial mistakes is divorce attorney Vikki Ziegler. Vikki, welcome. Great to have you here. I really think that people underestimate what a financial wreck they're making when they get divorced.
Oh boy, it is an emotional, cathartic roller coaster. People have no idea emotionally and financially what really happens to endure the process. And we say people get married for love. I mean, it becomes hate, acrimony, and people that are getting divorced now over 50, the statistic says over 50, it's happening 10 times at the rate. So people are saying, what's going on? It's this new saga called gray divorce.
Gray divorce. Very sad, too. And there are things you need to know. If you're in this group of people, and I hate to think that you are, but there's some things you need to know. First of all, don't ignore the taxes on retirement funds. Tell us about that.
Yeah, there's apples and oranges when it comes to different assets. You really need to focus on what assets are not going to be taxed and what are. So the house, the boat, the cars, the bank accounts, all of those things, obviously, when you get that net money, they're not going to be taxed. Your retirement account, of course, unless you hit 59 and a half or older, you're going to be taxed. People don't think about that when they look at the overall global deal. It's crucial and important, especially people over 50.
Right, exactly. You say overvaluing alimony, undervaluing Social Security. Tell me what you mean.
A big deal. People forget about the fact that you can try to get Social Security benefits. It's a huge component. If you're married, the general rule of thumb is if you're married for over 10 years and your ex-spouse out-earned you and you don't remarry, you have the ability to get up to 50% of his earnings or her earnings once they retire. People are always fighting about alimony, how much time, how much is it going to be for your monthly expenses? Not always the case. Focus on Social Security also.
Alimony's not as big of a deal as it used to be, right?
I said, what, the unemployment rates? I know you talk about it daily. I mean, please.
All right, children's inheritance. What do we need to know about that?
Yeah, so anyone that's over 50, you don't have to worry about custody battles. Your children are most of the time grown or in college. You need to really focus on inheritance, making sure that they're taken care of, trusts, creating your will and making sure that the income passes to them instead of your ex-spouse or even their spouses, because we don't want divorce to continue, and if it does, your hard-earned money should be secured.
All right, you said you've had 3 cases recently of clients at the age of 80. What is going on out there?
I am telling you, Jerry, I was shocked. But you know what? People are living longer. They want to be happy. Some people have found love. Some people just want to make sure that their children do receive what they've worked so hard for. And I just think it's kind of uplifting and very sad at the same time.
Well, one more question here, because I think that when you walk into a marriage, do you plan ahead for divorce? Tell me it ain't so. It just breaks my heart.
You know what? Coming from a divorce attorney, this is my specialty. I try to teach people about smart premarital planning. That's really the key. And if you think about that, and it's a work in progress always, you can hopefully have that everlasting love affair with your spouse, which I think you probably have. Most people don't. Statistics show that 1 in 2 marriages fail first time. They just go higher as you get married the second and third time. So, you know what? Be smart. Get a lot of information, talk to experts, and really make sure that when you work during the day, you go home and work on your relationship.
Aw, I like that. Okay, Vikki, thanks for the help today. Great information. Really appreciate it. All right, turns out President